Hello, the purpose of this particular video is going to be to take a look at pages 17 through 20 of your gas exchange and cellular respiration packet, and just go through some of the notes with you in case you are getting stuck. So the model that you are creating here are based on the lab that we've been doing and based on cellular respiration. That's a really good word to look up on Google or YouTube if you're unsure about this topic. And specifically, we're going to be looking at the inputs, the outputs, processes, and structures of this. As always, as I'm going through this and talking about it, you might need to pause the video to give you time to record, write down ideas before you continue the video. So just to look at some keywords here, inputs going in, right? It's kind of right in the word, but that's something to keep in mind. Outputs, things that go out, and then processes and structures are things happening inside the cell. So when we talk about cellular respiration, the things that are going in, and once again, you might find that you need to pause this, but let me talk about them first. The things that are going in are oxygen, right? We're breathing in oxygen that goes to our cells. Food, right? We're eating food, in this case, glucose, sugar, and that's going to go into our body and then into our cells. So those are the two main inputs of cellular respiration. I'm going to jump over here to outputs. Okay, so outputs, the main outputs that you're looking at. This is going to be carbon dioxide, right? We breathe out carbon dioxide because it's being created in our cells during this process. There's going to be water that's created. Think of like when you're sweating when you're working out. Also, we have to go to the bathroom all the time because of this water production. And then the last one, and this is hugely important, is ATP energy. And that's the specific type of energy that our cells can use. And once again, that's ATP energy. So then we come over here and we're looking at, okay, well, what are the structures and processes of our cells? Well, the structure, something called the mitochondria, that's spelled mitochondria, mitochondria. And the process, all of this, and you can see it at the top of the page, this is called cellular respiration. And you might want to add there that this is about making cell energy. That's really the whole reason that we're putting these things into something like a muscle cell. And then obviously we're getting some things out. So from there, we're going to come over here and we have a text. And this is just a text that you can read through. And it's just going to describe everything that we've sort of said about cellular respiration and the fact that it's in the mitochondria. And we have other language in here about aerobic with oxygen and anaerobic. So you can take the time to read through that to improve your understanding. And then we come over to our summary task. A lot of this is kind of reflection questions. So even if you weren't here on the day that we did this, I always tell students, just base it on a normal day for you in biology. Just think about the last week and reflect on, things that you've done in the last week in biology, because this is just sort of generically talking about discussions and working in groups and things like that. These two boxes you can skip. Those are not supposed to be there. That was an accident. And that's the end of this section. So next time, we'll take a look at blood oxygen graphs.